now. Hello, and welcome to episode 6 of Always Physical, where we talk about the latest physical media announcements for the past month. And as always, especially on this very hot, very sunny Friday evening, yes, it's evening, isn't it? I'm fucking losing track of time. On this very sunny Friday evening, I am joined, as always, by my co-host and very good buddy, Carl. Oh, hang on, fucking look! Oh, he's over there, Carlos. He's there. How are? Yeah, he's somewhere around here. He's somewhere. How are you, mate? You right?
I'm good. Yeah, and looking forward to this one. We've got a returning guest, one half of the Irish Mafia, who we had on previously with Marty. We welcome back Mr. Physical Media Lives, Mr. Alan Meggs. How's Alan?
Hey everyone. Marty sends his apologies. He's out on a hit tonight, so he'll catch you next time.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Hitman for hire. And also we have a new guest. Everyone would know him. He's on this Friday as a special. Normally Mondays is his thing. Ollie loves films. And a young guy who's passionate about movies, and he does his live streams every Monday religiously, rain, snow or shine. He is there 7 p.m. every Monday. Ollie, how are you, my friend?
I'm very good, thanks, Carlos. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. So, Mike,
very well. Yes.
What's been announced? What's come out? And we'll get to the rumor section a little bit later. So, let's talk physical media.
Yeah, what has come, well, what is going to be coming out, what's been announced, and what are we all going to be looking forward to? But we're going to get to that in a moment. We're going to go to the comments first. And as always, if anything tickles your pickle that we show tonight, please let us know what you plan on getting. We will read it out as we go through the sections of the announcements. And we've got a couple of comments already. Not many, but they're all welcome anyway. We have got collector Adam here, as always. He's always here supporting us, and
he is.
All the others. And he's a great lad. He really is. He says, "Good evening to our legendary hosts, Mike, Alan, Carlos, and Ollie." I wouldn't really call myself legendary, but hey ho. And all in the chat. Hope you're all doing well. Here's another great stream with friends who have a shared love of physical media. Well, thank you very much for saying so.
Thanks, Alan.
Thanks, Adam.
I should say. Adam.
Yeah, that's Alan.
yeah. Come on, let's shake the rust off. I know it's hot. I'm bloody sunburned and.
Well, I was going to say, I think someone's been on the sauce already, but you know.
Yeah.
Nice, it's a bloody sun, I tell you.
And I know it's horrible. It's very sticky.
Hey, Connor.
We have Connor Gray here saying, "Morning, lads. 5 a.m. Australia watching World Cup. Australia game will pop in and out." Well, thank you very much for
USA
popping in,
and
mate.
Australia.
Yep, it is.
Big game.
It's definitely. And we've got the other half of the Irish Mafia, and he says, "Come on, the Aussies." And he also says, "Evening, guys. Hi, Marty. Hope you're doing well, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in, and as well to everyone who is watching. Thank you very much for tuning in on this Friday evening. Hopefully, we'll be better than the football. Who knows? But still, we'll see as it comes along.
It's about dragging the guys out of the bars, because like with the World Cup on and now it's hot, everyone's going to be in the bars now.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah,
with England playing well, Scotland playing well, Australia, and even the USA. They're all sort of getting in on the act as well. So
oh bloody hell, yeah, definitely.
Dublin is mental tonight. Carlos Metallica are playing live in Dublin tonight.
Are they? Oh, right.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Not going on.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, especially as it's
dark
weekend, so people are going to be like, "Fuck it, we'll go out and have a pint."
They'll be on it.
Yeah, have a pint, bring it back, watch us instead. Buy some shit. Anyway, moving on to the first lot of releases, and we're going to go with some main studio releases, and some of them, actually, I think most of them are going to be steelbooks. And the first one from Paramount in the US, and it is Enemy at the Gate, starring Jude Law, Joseph Fiennes, Ed Harris, and also Bob Hoskins doing, well, not really doing a Russian accent whatsoever. Never seen the film, but my dad used to swear by it, so that might be worth a pick up. We've also got the remake of The Saint with Val Kilmer and I think Elizabeth Shue. Now, this one doesn't really have any special features on, just the commentary, but it's Blu-ray and 4K. The next one is Mars Attacks. Now, this one is the 55 quid jobby. You get posters, you get art cards, you get two cards, two collector's cards. You get your steelbook with the acetate O-ring and a lovely looking box as well. But also, if you don't want to spend 55 quid and you're like Pete from Playtando Guy and is a stingy bastard, you can also get the steelbook on its own, which is 35 quid. And there is a closer look at it. But the steelbook on its own, I think it's just 4K. The steelbook in the set might be it is 4K and Blu-ray. So yes, if you're looking out for Mars Attacks on 4K, they will probably be your ports of call. Now, another steelbook that is coming out, but this time again in the UK from Warner Brothers, is Stanley Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut, his last full movie before he sadly passed away. This is another 4K release, and it is coming sometime this year. Now, one of the big ones, which doesn't seem to have a release date yet, and it is going to be coming to the cinema, is this. The 40th anniversary of Michael Mann's Manhunter, starring William Peterson and the late Tom Noonan. Now, Michael Mann's actually gone back to this. He's done proper editing on it. He's done proper color grading. He's literally done the full works in terms of picture and whatnot, and it is called the Final Cut, no replicants included. This is going to get a cinema release first and then a 4K and I think a Blu-ray release further down the line, so you can probably expect those at some point this year. And lastly, this one doesn't seem to have a distributor at the moment, although it has been restored by both Sony and Warner. The Man Who Would Be King, starring screen legends Sean Connery, Michael Caine, and Christopher Plummer. A nice epic there, and I bet that will look absolutely magnificent in 4K. So, some very tasty 4K steelbooks, and I do believe Blu-ray releases as well. So we're going to go with our guests first. And Mr. Alan Meggs, which ones would you be getting out of those, or which ones tickle your pickle?
I love the Warner Brothers collector's editions. Got quite a few of them, so I'm definitely going to pick up Mars Attacks. I mean, it's probably the best big budget science fiction movie ever made. It's a barrel of fun. It's great crack. Jack Nicholson, Jack Black getting incinerated. I'd pay good money to see that happen for 2 hours solid, to be honest with you. So definitely all over that. The Saint is a maybe. Val Kilmer actually did The Saint instead of the fourth Batman movie, so he probably made the right call on that one. So I might go for that, but the one definite would be The Man Who Would Be King. I think that is a fantastic film, and Michael Caine and Sean Connery are just electric on the screen together, ably supported by Christopher Plummer. So those two for definite. Enemy at the Gates I've never seen, but I've heard good things about it. So that's an American release, Mike, is it?
What one's that? Man Who Would Be King? Enemy at the Gates. Yes. At the moment, it's just got US, so it could potentially come over here. If it does, I'll pick it up. Up for certain.
That's what I'm thinking. I'd pick it up if it came over here, but I'm not going to pay maybe 15-20 quid duty just to get it now. I'd be surprised if it didn't turn up this side of the pond at some stage. But yeah, Man Who Would Be King and Mars Attacks for definite.
Yeah, no, I have to agree with that. What about Manhunter? if it
Manhunter,
comes out.
if it comes out, maybe. Brian Cox.
Yeah,
Hannibal
Brian
Lecter, I
Cox is
think.
Hannibal Lecter. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember seeing it on TV, and it's not half bad. It's very different tonally from the Anthony Hopkins movies. It's much more darker and gritty, I think. I haven't seen it in such a long time that what I might do is maybe try and catch it somewhere first. Maybe I'm sure it'll turn up. Did you say this might be? Well, there won't be a cinema release here, though, will there? That would be the States, is it?
I'm not sure on that one. I'm not sure.
I'd
All
like
I
to-
know is that they're going to do a cinema release first and then release it further down the line. So I would expect if it's a 40th anniversary that they'll probably end up releasing it on disc maybe before the end of the year.
Yeah.
Which is probably a safe bet. So
haven't seen it. I mean, I saw it roughly mid-80s, I think. 87, 88, something like that. So it's a long time, and at my age, the memory's not good. So I would like to see it again before I commit myself. But I've got all the other Hannibal Lecter releases, so it would be a shame not to add that one in, I suppose, at some stage.
yeah, no, I can understand that, mate. I can understand that. Ollie, what about yourself, mate? Is there anything there that would, if you was to get the 4Ks to tickle your pickle, or would you pick up the Blu-rays instead or DVDs?
Well, I've got Enemy at the Gates on DVD and I've not seen it before. So I'd probably watch it first on DVD, and then if it came over here on just like standard Blu-ray or 4K and I liked the film, then I'd likely pick it up then. And the Saint, I've got the Blu-ray already for that, so I'm quite happy with the Blu-ray because I don't do steelbook, so I'd be quite happy to keep the Blu-ray at the moment.
Yeah.
But definites for me, I know you didn't mention it, but I don't know if there's going to be like a standard Amaray 4K release for Mars Attack. I'm sure there will be at some point down the line.
Yeah.
But
I
I
would imagine
definitely,
so.
I definitely grabbed that because I love that film. Manhunter's one that I've never seen before, but I've always been interested in because I do like the Hannibal Lecter films. So I pretty certainly get that. I don't know whether I just go because if they're remastering it, then the Blu-ray's probably going to look quite good anyway. So I might just grab that because I've not seen it before. And The Man Who Would Be King is probably one I would definitely get as well because as far as I'm aware, over here there's no HD release on physical at all. I think you could only get it on DVD. So yeah, I definitely pick that one up. But yeah, other than that, I think those are the main ones that sort of sounded interesting.
Excellent. Good selection there that you might pick up. What about you, Carlos? I think I know one that might catch your eye.
Oh, definitely The Man Who Would Be King. I almost pulled the trigger on that. I know they've got a Blu-ray release of that on imprint, and I know they got like a pretty basic standard release over here. So I would imagine that would look pretty good on 4K because it is a bit of an epic. Any excuse to watch Sean Connery on 4K with Michael Caine is a thumbs up for me. Manhunt, I'm interested in that one because to be honest, Manhunt is probably the only movie or two that I've not seen from Michael Mann. It's one that I remember they were talking about it on TV. Obviously, with the Silence of the Lambs, the buzz when that came out in cinema, I remember that Manhunter came on TV, and I actually missed it. And it's always one that I've always wanted to watch. I am a bit of a fan of Michael Mann's work, and again, he does get involved in the 4K transfers like he did in The Heat, which was under a little bit of criticism from a lot of people who bought that movie with a new 4K. It was a lot more darker. It was a lot more blues and greys. I think it's actually. I thought it went well with the movie. That it looked kind of sort of dark and gloomy. So I probably would get that one. I'd probably just buy that as a blind buy. But then having said that, I do like Michael Mann's work in movies, and obviously Miami Vice. I'm a huge fan of that. So those two definite pre-orders for me. The others, I mean, Mars Attack. It was a bit of a wacky one for me. That's a Jack Nicholson movie. I don't think I was really interested when it came out, even though it was a little bit of a hit for the fans. But yeah, definitely The Man Who Would Be King, and what was the other one again? Bloody hell, bloody hell's gone.
Manhunter.
Manhunter, yeah, Manhunter, yeah. Michael Mann's Manhunter for sure. Yeah, those two.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can agree with that. I mean, I must admit, I've got the Blu-ray of Mars Attacks, and that'll do me for now. I mean, I must admit, I do like the look of the Steelbook, but I just can't. I can't really justify the price of the collector's edition, 55 quid. That's a bit
Yeah.
much. That is a hell of a.
If you're a massive fan of that and loves that type of movie, then by all means,
Yeah.
go and grab a set.
Yeah,
of that.
definitely.
You know, that's the collector in a movie fan who absolutely loves the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, Manhunter is one I'm interested because I think when it came out on Blu-ray, it's never had a really good, clean cut of the movie. And when you know, like the actual director's getting involved, you know it's going to be the best it's ever looked. So I'm all for that. Whether
Yeah.
it's Michael
Oh,
Mann
definitely.
or James Cameron, if they're getting involved, or Martin Scorsese, that always, you know, has me interested to definitely get it, rather than just people
Yeah.
say, "Oh, well, it's just going to be a normal 4K." You know, just the average. We want our movies to look spectacular, don't we?
Oh, of course. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm definitely intrigued by Manhunter. I mean, I've never seen it, so I
Nor
mean,
me.
what I might do is I've watched the other 3 Hannibal Lecter films with Anthony Hopkins, and I thought Red Dragon was pretty good. I haven't seen him in donkey's years though. So yeah, I think I would have to pick up the DVD of that and give it a watch. But I've heard it is an excellent film. So
Red Dragon is Manhunter, I think, under another different name.
Yeah. So I'll be interested in that definitely. But as I say, I might pick up the DVD first and see what it's like, and then, you know, The Man Who Would Be King again. I've not actually, no, I've seen parts of it. I haven't seen it all. So that might be one that would intrigue me, because the epics like that, when they go to town on the restorations, they make them look so good. So that definitely look epic on 4K.
That was a movie. That was a movie that was always on British TV on ITV.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
All the time, that movie would pop up, like on an Easter holiday or a bank holiday sort of thing. That movie would always pop up on like a Sunday, sort of late afternoon sort of thing, because it's quite a long movie.
Yeah, it's.
I put it in Connery's top 3 performances in his career. To be honest with you, I think he's brilliant in it, and he brings the best out of Michael Caine as well.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, Enemy at the Gates. I think I might still have my dad's old DVD somewhere, so I might give that a go. And if it does come out on Steelbook over here, then I'll pick it up, because I do like a good war movie, and especially from the sounds of it, that it's meant to be a really good film. I mean, as I say, my dad used to watch it, and he said he loved it. So that's all the praise I really need for that. So yeah. So anyway, now we've gone through the studio announcements. Let's get back into the comments. And the next one is actually from my good lady. She actually says, Enemy at the Gates is great. Thank you very much for tuning in, sweetheart. Yeah, another fan of the film right there. And she also says as well that her brother's ex had a small scene with Tom Cruise in Eyes Wide Shut. She told me that before, and I was actually, wow, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm just not Stanley Kubrick. I'm just not a Stanley Kubrick fan, really.
No.
Other than sort of like Full Metal Jacket. He's just, as a director, it's just a peculiar taste in movies. I mean, you know, people say he's up there with one of the greatest selection of directors, but it's acquired taste.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Not my sort of bag.
Wasn't Cruise married to Nicole Kidman at the time?
Yeah, I think they split up not long after the film.
Oh, was it?
I think
Okay.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, they split up not long after the film came out. So
because I have seen it, and I really don't rate it at all. To be honest with you, I just couldn't like head nor tail. There's no sense to it, and there's no chemistry between the two of them on screen.
Yeah.
No. But I think the only Kubrick films I really like are The Shining, Full Metal Jacket, and 2001. Oh, and Doctor Strangelove, but
Doctor
that one
Strangelove is his best.
Yeah, Yeah, they're probably the only 4 films of his that I like.
Yeah.
So, Connor is just said Downfall is getting 4K treatment by Imprint on his list. Yes, we will be featuring that later on, so we'll talk about that a little bit later. And Marty says, I do like a steelbook. Well, you know what? I didn't know that.
There you go.
No, Mr. Steelbook himself.
He
Yes,
actually
that's,
got the Steven Spielberg set today. You know,
Oh,
the
did he?
booklet. Yeah, he only ordered it on Monday, and he's already got it from the States.
Wow. That's insane.
Mm.
But I'll tell you what, I actually watched that Jurassic Park steelbook. I actually watched the 4K of that. The restoration is actually really, really good. I will admit that.
Yeah, they're lovely steel books, in fairness, but I just can't. It would set me back. There's about 80 quid duty on top of it, and maybe €260. Not at the moment.
Yeah.
I will say one thing with Marty. If anybody knows his address, and they've got a walk-in metal detector, they've struck gold. They've struck gold. Believe me.
No,
I'll tell you what. I swear.
I told him. Sorry, go ahead, Mike.
No, that's all right. That's right. I was going to say, I swear, if anyone goes into his house and they're secretly trying to carry a steelbook past him, he'll
Not
sniff
gonna
it out.
happen.
He's like a sniffer dog for it. He's like,
Yeah.
I smell steelbook.
Could you imagine the security in his house when a steelbook gets past a certain door?
Yeah.
The alarms will be ringing for days.
He'll probably say to like his family that if you ain't brought me a steelbook, you ain't coming in.
I said to him last week, if there's ever a nuclear war, he's perfectly safe. He's no ways anything's getting through all that heap of steel in his place.
God, yeah, definitely. I mean, they might end up with a slight dent in the thing, but that's about it.
Do you know what? And they said Superman was the Man of Steel. No, they got that wrong. Marty is the Man of Steel.
Oh, definitely. I think he's got more steelbooks than Shout Factory have put out.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got old movie Mike here popping in. What's up, guys? Thank you very much for tuning in.
Hi there, Mike.
And Jen has said she actually loves Mars Attacks, but she's happy with the DVD, and she's actually put it as Mars Attacks. And yeah, there you go. It's got to be the
film
Texas
altogether.
Yeah, it's got to be the Texas heat. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Honestly. We've got Jim saying it's 2:20 p.m. and what do I see? 4 dodgy-looking bastards looking back at me. Well, what can I say? Yeah. Hello, Mike, Carlos, Ollie, and Alan. Hope you're all well, as everyone in the chat as well. Well, thank you very much for dropping in, mate.
And first off, I've got to
much
say a little plug for Jim, because he has started his Shooting the Shit, which I was on last week, and Alan's going to be on in 2 weeks' time.
So.
Yeah.
The amount of money he offered me, I couldn't say no, Carlos, in fairness.
Did he? Oh, okay. Well, I hope it wasn't as much as what he paid me.
I doubt
it. I'd be happy with a couple of steelbooks, a couple of American steelbooks, and say, Marty, look what I got.
He'll be round your ass like that.
Yeah.
Jen's actually said, Mike, if you need the American release of Enemy at the Gates, you do have a home in the US. You can. Yes, I do. I know. Don't worry. And Jim actually says Doctor Strangelove and Clockwork Orange are actually two of my favorites. I forgot about Clockwork Orange. I've not seen it.
Those are my 2 favorites as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just The Shining and Full Metal Jacket for me.
I'm not a massive fan of The Shining. I prefer Doctor Sleep. And Full Metal Jacket, I liked the first half, but then I didn't really like the second half.
Yeah, a lot of people do say that.
Doctor Sleep is a great sequel, in fairness.
It is, yeah.
I've not seen it. I've really not seen it whatsoever.
You've not seen it? Oh, okay.
No, I did have the Blu-ray with the 2 cuts. I never got around to watching it. So
Director's cut's the way to go. Director's cut is very good.
Really? The way to go, yeah.
I do need to see the director's cut, because I watched the theatrical version at the cinema.
So did I.
A rewatch of that.
Okay, maybe I might need to give it another go. But Jen says, "Oh yeah, Eyes Wide Shut is a shit movie, and she only watched it and only because of Clark." I think that's a Brothers X. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Either that or it might be someone in the movie. I don't know. I can't remember. But Yeah, Jim says when you get something that quickly, it just goes to prove it's not who you know. So it's not who you know, it's who you blow. Oh, it's who you blow. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Alright.
I couldn't see that properly. Oh, fucking hell. Anyway, we'll move on to the Arrow releases. I did try and get the singular ones because there was only a few of these that I thought that people would be interested in, but in the end, I ended up getting the picture with all 9 announcements, some of them US only, and here they are, small as hell, and I can just about make some of them out. You've got, I know, fucking shit. You've got Bill and Ted on 4K. You've got Identity on 4K, but that's US only. You've got Troy, which is US, UK, and Canada. You've also got June, whatever the fuck that's called. I don't know. That's US and Canadian 4K. You've got Killer Party Blu-ray in the UK, and then you've got a film with what looks like Chow Yun Fat. I did read the name of it earlier on, but I'll be buggered if I can remember the name of it now. That's on 4K as well, and the one at the bottom is, I can't see that, but that's US and Canada as well. So I think out of the, hang on, what's the one in the middle? I can't read that either.
That's the People versus Larry Flint, I think.
Yeah. That's it, Jack.
Yes, you're right. It is. Yes, I can see it now. Fuck my eyes. I think someone has. So I think the only ones that will probably interest people is Larry Flint, Bill and Ted, Identity, Troy, and one. That's one. Yeah, Chinese takeaway.
I'll tell you what, man.
The foreign one.
Yeah.
I know.
I wouldn't let you order my Chinese food. Fucking hell, you'll be waiting hours.
Chicken
Yeah.
wow.
You'll probably end up with a whole cow just coming through your front door.
I'll say, Mike, just order me some crackers for fuck's sake.
I think that's probably the way to go.
You know what I
Probably
mean?
the
Or
way
just,
to go.
I'll have number 72 and number 33 and 15. Just fucking, that'll do.
Hang on a minute, I didn't order a whole live chicken. But yeah. So yeah, out of those releases that I tried to pronounce, I think probably the main ones for people would probably be Troy, Identity, and Bill and Ted on 4K, if they haven't got the Shout Factory release, and also the People versus Larry Flint. So you know what, we're going to go to Ollie first this time because he's the new guest. Is there any there that you would consider picking up on 4K or the DVD if you haven't seen them?
There's a definite and a maybe. I definitely will be getting Identity because I think that's just such an underrated James Mangold film. Just such a great thriller. And that's a film that I wouldn't mind importing because I know the Blu-ray over here is really out of print now. And I just want to see what Arrow does with the transfer. I'm sure it's going to look really good because that film looks good anyway. Like, I can't remember where I watched it, but it looks good. Like, just the setting of the film as well. I can just imagine how good it's going to look.
Yeah.
And then the maybe for me probably would be the People versus Larry Flint. And I say maybe because I've not actually seen it before. I know it's on Netflix at the moment, so I might watch it on Netflix first. But it's Woody Harrelson, and I do really like Woody Harrelson and Edward Norton. So
I forgot Edward Norton was in it.
yeah, so those are two. Troy, I've got the Blu-ray still. I've had it in my collection for about 5 years, and I've still not watched it. So I'm not going to be getting an Arrow 4K until I watch that. And Bill and Ted, I've got the HMV exclusive Blu-ray trilogy they did when the third one came out. I'm happy with that for the moment.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fair enough. I had that trilogy Blu-ray, but I ended up selling it because I wanted the first one on 4K and the second one, which I've also got now as well. So, but Alan, what about yourself, mate?
All over Identity. It's a great film. It's psychological thriller, kind of meets Agatha Christie in a way. Ray Liotta and John Cusack, sure, two of my favorite actors. You can't go wrong with either of them. So I don't know if you've ordered from the US before from Arrow, by the way, Ollie, but it's
no, I've not.
It's almost exactly the same as ordering from the UK.
Oh,
Yeah,
Postage,
it is.
postage
Yeah.
is minimal. I ordered a Blue Thunder from them a couple of months ago.
so it's
And,
quite cheap to get it. It'd be
yeah.
like about the same price as getting a UK release. Oh, that's
Exactly,
all right.
and there's
Yeah.
no duty to worry about as well too.
Oh,
The
cool.
only quibble I have with it is it's only a 4K. It would have been nice if there was a Blu-ray with it as well. But look, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely get it. People versus Larry Flint. Maybe it is a good film. I've saw it in the cinema. I've seen Troy in the cinema, and to be honest, I'm not a big fan of these kind of blockbuster epics. I mean, the only exception I'd say is Gladiator. Gladiator's very rewatchable. I saw Troy in the cinema and it was fine, but didn't have a hankering to go out and buy it on physical in any shape or form. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
it's just one of those films that it's massive spectacle, but I never find there's an awful lot of soul to films like that.
Hmm.
It's
No,
just
that's fair enough.
it's a big screen, almost biblical like epic. When you've seen it, and it's just not very rewatchable. But Identity for sure, definitely.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you with Identity whatsoever, but I'll talk about that in a second. So, Carlos, any there that I could pronounce that you would be picking up?
I've actually not seen Identity, but believe it or not.
Wow.
So
okay.
I probably might just get a DVD of that.
Carlos, sorry for cutting across you. I'll make a deal with you. I'm going to order Identity on 4K, so I have it on Blu-ray. I'll give it to you.
Oh, okay, righto.
Mm.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah, definitely. Many thanks for that, Alan.
No problem.
Troy, I get what Alan's saying. For me, I think it's a perfect example of your 4K setup for me to see movies like that great big wide screen, the landscapes. While it's not one of those movies I'd sort of run out to get, I mean, I won't pay the full price. I mean, if I see that a little bit in an Arrow sale, that's a possibility. Bill and Ted, I still need to see the third one. I do have the first two movies in like a US kind of double pack. Is it both of them, or it's just the one of them, isn't it?
One.
Yeah,
It's the
which one is
second
it?
one
It's the second one. Actually, the second one actually
with Death.
is my favourite one,
Mm.
or not.
Same.
So I don't know. I mean, are movies like that, comedy movies like that, really going to warrant a 4K release? That's my only argument of it.
Yeah,
Kind of a bit of a strange release from Arrow Video. I mean, obviously, when these titles got announced, obviously the last sort of 3 or 4 months with Arrow, it's been like big hit releases. For me, I think this is a bit of a flat month, in my opinion, to what they had been releasing. So that kind of tells me it's a bit of a thin month, but normally with that is they've got something brewing in the next couple of months.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I say, Troy, maybe if it's in a sale, Ted, Excellent Adventure, or Bogus. I don't know. I don't really think they really warrant a 4K release. I mean, I have a lot of fun watching those first two movies, but I mean, if it was all three of the movies in like a 4K set, that probably might tickle me pickle, as Mike says. It'd be worth it. If they'd done sort of like a 30, like $29.99 or even $34.99, you get that good deal of 3 movies on 4K. Rather than just one 4K release at $24.99 or $29.99. So that's just my opinion.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I completely get where you're coming on that one.
Yourself, Mike?
Me? I've actually got the Shout Factory 4K of Bill and Ted. I haven't watched it yet because I bought it off my mate, and he said that the 4K, it is quite grainy. So
okay.
It does make me wonder if Arrow are going to do any more restoration work to it.
They
hoping
normally
that they do.
They normally do like a better version.
Yeah. So I think if the reports on that are good, I might get rid of that Shout Factory and replace it with the Arrow one, because I still need to watch that 4K to see what I think of it. Troy, I did actually have the DVD of that years ago, and I got rid of it but I've still got the VHS, so it might be time to dust off the old tape player and whack it in and give it a watch and see what I think of it before I get the 4K. Identity. Oh man, I wish I never got rid of my Blu-ray. I have had a hankering to watch that again for so long. And last time I watched it was about 10 years ago, 10, 12 years ago. I loved it. I thought I really, really loved it. It's such a good film.
Lots
And
of
now
good
that
twists.
it's just one of those films that's like, it's a bit of a mind fuck.
Yeah.
But as I say, I wish I never got rid of it. So I might end up picking that up, at some point.
Can I say one thing? What is it with you getting rid of movies that you like?
I know.
You have
I
a
know.
habit
I
of
think
doing that.
I know. I just keep thinking, oh, that's all right. If I want to watch it again, I'll pick it up, and But then the Blu-ray went out of print, and I just haven't had a chance to get it again. So, but yeah, that's just like me. It's like with me, I think if I watch a film and I haven't watched it in say a year, I'll get rid of it.
Right.
So
Okay.
that it's just that kind of,
Mm.
I just think,
different habits from a collector, I guess.
yeah,
It's a bit like in the clothing sense. If you have a jacket that you really like, but you don't wear it for ages,
Yeah, true.
and then you throw it out, and then suddenly a month or two later, God, I wish I had that jacket now to wear.
exactly that.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, Mike don't wear his jackets?
Well, you're not having them.
I don't know. I reckon your wardrobe's pretty empty at the moment.
Oh, well, I have been
Yeah.
getting rid of some of my clothes, if I'm honest. Mainly because they don't fit no more, because I'm a bit of a fat bastard. But yeah, so yeah, I definitely pick up. I definitely pick up Identity on 4K.
In your experience, guys, when they just do a US release of certain titles, do they eventually turn up in the UK at some stage?
Yeah. They
Yeah.
normally would.
Sometimes a few years down the line, I've noticed it takes a while sometimes to get over.
Yeah.
Definitely. So right now we've said about Arrow. We're going to go back to the comments quickly, and we've got old movie Mike here saying, "Don't forget Kubrick's early movies like The Killing, a great racetrack heist film. Very good. Hard to dislike that one. Never seen it.
Yeah, I've not seen that one.
Never seen it whatsoever. Anyone else?
Nope.
Years ago.
Okay. I think if you can find a DVD of that one, I might give it a go and see what it's like. If people are,
He's just
Famous.
got a peculiar taste in how he directs movies. I don't know. I mean, Alan, what's your thoughts on Stanley Kubrick? I don't have him in my top 10. I probably would even have him in my top 15.
I think he's very overrated. He's done some very good movies, but he's done an awful lot of crap as well.
Yeah.
And from what I've read about him, he seems very cold, sort of calculated sort of guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he gave what's her name in The Shining?
Shelley Duvall.
Shelley Duvall.
I believe he gave her an awful time.
He did.
Film,
I've heard that,
and it really psychologically damaged her for years afterwards. So that's not on.
It really, really isn't.
A lot of his films, they look great, but there's not an awful lot of style or emotions to them.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They're a bit clinical.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I have to agree with that.
Mm.
And the next comment actually relates to Manhunter. We got Matthew Lombard here saying, "Good evening, gentlemen."
Hi, Matthew.
Good evening,
Matthew.
Hope you're well, mate. He says Manhunter is getting a cinema release from Studio Canal for UK and Ireland on the 24th of September.
Nice.
There you go. There you go. So
go to cinema, watch it, and then buy it if you want it.
Be October, I reckon. Then.
September.
Yeah, that could be something. Yeah, I could go for.
Yeah. I still reckon about November, December time.
You reckon? Yeah.
I reckon so.
That's what they're doing with Dracula 58 as well.
Oh, really?
The cinema release in early October and the release of the 4K special edition toward the end of October.
Alan's bought a ticket already.
Obviously.
I'm going to sleep outside the cinema from next week.
He's bought all the tickets for every
I was
cinema.
going to say that. He's got it, so he's got the whole auditorium to himself. Anyone comes in, fuck off.
Yeah.
And Jim says director's cut, Doctor Sleep is 1,000
Yeah.
times better than it has
Mm.
any right to be.
Absolutely.
And even
Absolutely.
Jen has said that I've got to see Doctor
Yeah,
Sleep.
Jen.
Yeah, I'll have to stick it on the see if I can get again DVD.
And
of
I'll
it
be
and
honest,
give it-
I'm not the biggest Ewan McGregor fan, but he's brilliant in that.
Yeah, he's good at it.
Yeah.
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 I'll say one thing, Mike. Your movie watch list is getting bigger and bigger. I mean, you only just watched
I know.
Goodfellas the other weekend.
I had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Fantastic film. I don't know why it took me so long to watch it.
Which one's that? Sorry.
Honestly, Goodfellas.
Oh, you only seen
Good.
Goodfellas now?
I know. But hey, I enjoyed it. You think I'm funny? You think I'm fucking
Jesus.
funny?
I
Mike,
think.
Mike,
I think the only.
Mike,
I
did you
think the
hear
only.
the Beatles broke up? Yeah.
Sorry?
Did you hear the Beatles broke up? Yeah.
No.
I tell you what, Alan. I think Mike's version of Goodfellas that he's only ever seen was the pizzas.
Yeah, probably.
You know me too well.
In fairness, for about when I was an impoverished student, I lived on them for about 3 years. To be honest.
There's always a movie that none of you know. We can't
yeah,
watch
yeah.
everything. There's always a movie
Yeah.
that somebody hasn't seen.
I got loads,
Yeah.
but I'm still young,
Yeah.
so I've got an excuse.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
got
I know.
loads to watch.
Thanks for reminding us that, Ollie.
Yeah, that was pointed at you, Alan.
But one thing I will say, Ollie does watch him. I mean, Ollie watches
I watch
a
lots.
lot of movies. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got quite a few that I need to catch up on. I actually started to watch Day of the Dead earlier on.
Nice.
For the
Oh, the
first
new
time.
release.
Yeah, the new release. Yeah, I'm not going to say what I think the transfer looks like and all that. I'm going to wait until
For the
other
channel.
people have seen it. Yeah, I have done an unboxing video of it, but
Okay.
obviously because I've got no internet, I can't put it up yet. So
Can I give you some advice, Mike, when you're doing it for your channel? Don't do what I did the other day.
what's that? Have it upside down?
No, I'm working on a tag video of my own because I've done a lot of them lately. So it's about time I did one of my own. I won't say what it is, but I got my top 10, whatever it was, beside me, stacked beside me, got everything set up, pressed record, 37 minutes straight through, perfect, didn't drop a beat. I said, oh, that's fantastic, it's done. Stopped record, put all the DVDs and Blu-rays back on the shelf, made a coffee, played it back. Only then did I realise I hadn't switched the fucking microphone on, so it was completely silent.
It happens.
It happens.
Oh no, it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Maybe
I've
my
done it-
subscribers might prefer it that way. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, yeah. You know, it does
Well,
happen. It does happen.
Yeah. I'd done it once. I went back to recording on here, and because I use OBS Studio, I forgot to turn the microphone on. So there I am, like this, going. Went to play it back. Fuck's sake! So you're not alone, mate. You're not alone. You really aren't. Jim has said Identity is the only one I would want, but it's 4K only, and I have a Blu-ray player at the moment. Everything else I already own that I would want from this weak list anyway. Yeah, as Carlos said, it is a bit of a flat
Yeah.
month.
bit
I think
flat.
most people will probably end up picking up Identity. Maybe the Swords and Sandals crowd will pick up Troy. The people who love Bill and Ted will probably pick that up, and But the thing is, catering for everyone. I mean, there's films there like the Chow Yun Fat one, which I couldn't really see. People will pick that up. People will pick up that you on. This sounds like a fucking
Wang,
video.
wang,
Wang. Yeah, they'll
Wang,
pick up Wang. That sounds wrong as well.
They'll go wang.
Yeah. Who doesn't love a good Wang now? And
Just
then?
say that movie. Just say that movie number 67, directed by
Wang wang.
Peter Wang King.
Peter Wang.
With fried
Wang-
rice
wang-
and curry sauce.
Yeah.
Wanking long. Yeah, you got Mad Molly also saying that Identity is underrated film, great cast. Yeah, it is. It really, really is. And Jim also says it's also mainly because of the cast. Yeah, it really is. I think if there's any other cast, I don't think it would have worked that well. It was like lightning in a bottle with that.
Really miss
The
Ray
Jen-
Liotta.
Yeah, it was such a when that actually happened. Just quickly, when that happened, I was like, "Fuck!" That was just out of the blue. It really, really was. Really sad loss. Jenna's actually said that Woody Harrelson was actually really good in Larry
yes.
Flynn.
Yes,
That's another one I really need
He's
to.
a good actor, Woody
Yes.
Harrelson.
He is. He really, really is. And Jim says, Carlos, you'll like Identity. Yes, you really, really
Okay.
will.
We've got to take
And-
Jim's word, Uncle Jim.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You've got to listen to Uncle Jim.
Hmm.
And Jen actually says that she likes the way that you say films, Alan.
I'm fucking Irish. What do you want?
I think that's why she said that she likes the way that you
Okay.
say it because of the.
It
It is
the
nice.
accent of that.
You add an extra what do they call it, syllable to it, and it's quite nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Extra
Nice.
an extra letter.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like Jordan, movie worm, like the movies. I can't do that.
It goes on for like 20 seconds. The movies.
Movies.
Well, we all got different accents, so
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
that's the way it goes.
yeah, exactly. So the last
If we was
comment
all-
for the moment.
If we was all the same, it'd be boring.
Exactly. I've said that quite a lot with like tasting films and that. If we all like the same shit,
Well,
boring
the
as
stream would be
fuck,
on for
wouldn't
about 15 minutes. So,
exactly. Are you buying it? No, right, bye. So yeah. But yeah, last comment for the moment. We got Jim saying Peter O'Toole to me is the best thing about Troy. The speech he gives to Achilles about returning the body of Hector is heartbreaking. Yeah, again, I need to watch it. I really do need to watch it. I'm gonna have to sling it in the VHS and give it a go. And I'm sorry if I'm moving about like a frog on a hot plate. This bar seat that I'm on is fucking uncomfortable and it squeaks like a squashed mouse. It's fucking horrible. It really is. So yeah. Going back to the releases, and there's a few here that I'm going to lump together. And the first one is from Vertigo's label called Visions, and it is The Hunt for the Wilder People, and it is a 10th anniversary, starring Sam Neill and Julian Dennison, who was in the second Deadpool film. I've not seen it, so I can't really comment on it. But the next one is a early canon film from 1970. It's called Joe, starring Peter Boyle. Bit of a, I'd say, political one. I won't say much more than that. Then we've got two from Second Sight. We've got Dead Man's Shoes with Paddy Constantine, coming to Blu-ray only because apparently the film was, I think they could only find one. I think it was one kind of version of the film, so they couldn't really do a 4K restoration of it, so it's Blu-ray only. And the next one is another Sean Connery film called In the Name of the Rose, which also has F. Murray Abraham, Michael Lonsdale, and I think Christian Slater might also be in it as well. And little fun fact as well for all the gamers, apparently there was a Spanish game released on the Spectrum called Le Abbey de Crimen or something. So it's basically based on that film. So boring info out of the way. Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to lump the Kino. No, I'm not going to lump the Kino Lorber in there. Fuck it. Do it in a minute. So yeah, out of those four, Hunt for the Wilder People, Joe, Dead Man's Shoes, and In the Name of the Rose, which ones would you be getting, Ollie?
I'd go half. So I won't bother with Hunt for the Wilder People because I've only just watched that. I've only just picked up the Blu-ray, which I think is out of print now. So I won't bother rebuying it, considering I've only just watched it. And Dead Man's Shoes is another one. I think I only watched that for the first time last year. So I'm happy with the Blu-ray copy I've got of that at the moment. But the other two, that Joe sounds interesting. Not heard of that one before, but I do like Peter Boyle. So that was one that I would want to pick up. And I've already forgotten what was the other one. It was one
In
I
the
wanted.
Name of the Rose.
Yeah,
In the Name of the Rose.
Yeah, it's Sean Connery. So yeah, that's a definite pickup for me.
So I think any film with Sean Connery is worth a pickup,
Yeah,
even if it's a
definitely.
shit film, because you know he's always going to bring his A game because Sean Connery.
Yeah.
That was a shit impression, I know. So yeah, you're getting that for free, people. What do you expect? Right. So, Alan, which of those four would you be interested in picking up?
Well, if you'd asked me a couple of days ago, In the Name of the Rose would have been first, and because it's the only one I've seen. However, I'm sure you know Rachel and Paul from Brum Horror have enlightened me about Dead Man's Shoes. I do like Paddy Considine as an actor as well, and it's a good old-fashioned revenge thriller, which is right up my alley. And I have to say, I do admire Second Sight for their integrity here. You know, it would have been very easy to bang out and say, here's our 4K lads, but they just held their hands up and say, no, can't do it justice on the 4K lads, so here's a Blu-ray for you. So I admire them for that. The artwork and the packaging is actually fabulous. Now, I know that's very superfluous, but I do like good artwork.
Hang on, I'll just bring up again.
Yeah, it's really
nice.
cool artwork. It's really nice, and you know, I do like Second Sight as a company. So yeah, and revenge thriller, Paddy Considine, yeah, definitely that, and then In the Name of the Rose, I definitely would go for the two of them. The rest, never seen them. Somewhere down the line, if they're going cheap, we might have a look.
Well, I think that copy of that version of Joe, I think it's Blu-ray only, and it's
Okay.
coming out over here. So yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
yeah, because it's Transmission. It's the offshoot of Radiance Films, I do believe.
Oh God, they're the guys.
So, yeah.
The juggler, wasn't it?
That's it. Yeah, and
Yeah.
the Stuntman, which is now out of print, and I can't get it anywhere. Fuck. So yeah, Carlos, any there for you?
In the Name of the Rose, obviously, because it's Sean Connery. Dead Man's Shoes is probably one. I see a lot of people talking about that one. It might be worth me getting a DVD of that. If I'm really honest, on Second Sight, I'm a little bit kind of disappointed. They haven't really put much out there that would make me sort of think, well, wow, that's coming out. I'm going to pre-order that. When you think of movies like Dawn of the Dead, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, even Drive, you know, those movies were like massive. Yeah, The Hitcher. They were like massive 4K releases. You could say, you know, it's enough to say that those releases put Second Sight literally on the map as a UK boutique label. But since then, I think a lot of their stuff has been pretty disappointing. You know, okay,
That's
The
fair.
Nice Guys
That's fair.
The Nice Guys was a really nice release, but as a movie on hold, compare that to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Drive, Dawn of the Dead, it doesn't measure up.
Yeah.
They haven't really put a big movie fan favorite and put it as a collector's edition on 4K like they did with those. You know, to take note. I mean, you know, those movies that I just said, you know, you was getting American guys trying to import them. And what I'm saying is the releases they've been putting out now are very sort of pretty sort of Joe average release that not people really are going to sort of grab. So I said that probably more or less a similar time last year, thinking, oh, maybe they've got something in the pipeline, maybe they've got something brewing. But really, they haven't really put something out of, you know, big stature. You know, something like the Dollar Trilogy movies or the Bruce Lee Golden Harvest set, like on Arrow Video. And, you know, if you think about it, I say 2-3 years back, a lot of people would say that Second Sight, even though they don't put as many releases out there as Arrow, a lot of people were kind of having them sort of like that. But when you look at Arrow in the last sort of year or so, I mean, Arrow's like really whacked it like streets ahead of everybody else in the UK. Nobody can touch them because they just keep pumping out the releases. And I think a lot of the other companies are struggling, sort of like trailing. I mean, Second Sight, I keep thinking there's got to be something they're going to be releasing. All right, yeah, Mean Streets was a nice release, but it's not a gangster movie like a Donnie Brasco, like a Goodfellas. You know, those types of movies. If they'd had them released on 4K. So yeah, I'm quite disappointed with Second Sight. So yeah, sorry that I've kind of gone off trail a little bit, but that's just my opinion.
All right.
No, I'd agree with you.
No, that's fair enough.
Does that suggest they're having trouble getting rights to titles then, Carlos?
Yeah,
Or-
it could be. It could be. I mean,
Mm.
we always applaud site that when they do put a release, they put their heart and soul into it. They don't
Yeah.
rush a release. But then, having said that, when you look at what's been coming out in the last year and a half, you know, a lot of those releases haven't really sort of sold out. You know, I mean, obviously, people were talking about the Blair Witch Project. You know, it's a so-so movie. It's a love
Yeah.
and hate movie. It's not like a Hitcher or Dawn of the Dead where everybody loves that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think you're right, because I mean, they're a premium label, they're charged premium price, so you've got to have a premium release to go along with that as well.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah, I would have thought so anyway. But yeah, no, I have to agree with what you've said. I think they literally put all their eggs in one basket with that Hitcher release. They thought, oh, everyone's going to go for it. Everyone's going to go for it. And it's still available. It hasn't sold out whatsoever. So
I mean, how many
like,
times? I mean, how many times have we been on the live stream or watched people do live streams? And I've talked about it. I've watched it on YouTube. That so many people have said when Dawn of the Dead was out, that Day of the Dead would be an absolute natural for Second Sight to do. And obviously, I think the most of us now are going to be getting the US release because we've kind of waited. We've talked about it and possibility that wouldn't it be cool if Second Sight was to release it. Another movie, Assault on Precinct 13, because it released it as an early Blu-ray release. Again, what's been the hold up on that? Is it a rights issue, an issue thing? But you know, other people will end up going maybe Germany or the US, which they're doing now, aren't they? Because Assault on Precinct 13 are going to get was it a US a German release?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I think it might be a German release. Yeah, it wouldn't
That's what I'm
surprise
saying.
me anyway.
I really hoped when they brought the Nice Guys out that they'd do Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Yeah,
That's it. That seemed like a natural.
I've got a feeling Arrow. Something's just telling me Arrow with that one. I don't know what
Warner
it
Brothers.
is. Yeah,
That'd be what it is.
that's
It's
very
Warner
much-
Brothers.
That makes sense.
So yeah, but no, I have to echo those comments. I think I'll pick up In the Name of the Rose. I mean, I've got the DVD. I've had it for a while. I found it for like 50p in the charity shop, so I was like, yeah, I'll have a bit of that. You know, and it's still on my to watch pass, so I might actually watch that tomorrow, since I can't drive anywhere. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, yeah, I think if I like it, I might whack in a pre-order for it, because again, who doesn't like Sean Connery? Who really doesn't like Sean Connery? Dead Man's Shoes I've not seen, but I've heard a lot of good things about, so I might pick up the DVD and see what it's like. Hunt for the Wilder People. I don't know about that one. I've not seen it. I really haven't. Joe. No, it's not for me. I actually had the original. Oh, who was it you released it? I think it was the original Optimum release in DVD. I think I watched half of it and turned it off. I thought it was like watching paint dry. I fucking hated it. Absolutely hated it. And yeah, I just didn't really get on with it whatsoever. So I think out of all those, In the Name of the Rose and Dead Man's Shoes, if I can get the DVD cheap. So before we get back onto the rest of the releases, we'll just whiz through some more of the comments. And we've got Mad Marty saying that Orlando Bloom needs a slap in Troy. Well, I've not seen it, so I can't really comment.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, I can probably well believe it. Jen actually says she likes The Shining a lot. That Ewan McGregor is on her list, if you know what she means. Yeah, I do know what she means. Anna de Armas is on mine, but yeah, I've got more chance with the plant pot. And she says that also she has never seen Goodfellas. Yeah,
Jesus.
get on it. Get on it. Get on it. You need to watch it. If you can see it on streaming, honey, watch it. Honestly. And Jim also says that he's got stains on his
Jesus
underwear
Christ.
that are older
I'm
than
sure,
mine.
yeah, I'm sure you do, Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's when someone says it's like I think my grandma told me once. She said "Cool, your granddad's got socks that are older than you." I thought, "Cheers, thanks."
That's an old timer's saying, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, oh, it is. It really is. And Jim says, Ju-on is the Grudge. Yeah, I should
it's
have
the
realised.
original Japanese one. Yeah,
Oh, the
Yeah, because-
Japanese, The Grudge.
Yeah, the remake's got Sarah Michelle Gellar in it, hasn't it? Or
Yeah.
so?
That's right.
Yeah, I thought so. Marty says that The Grudge is an excellent creepy film, and he also says John Perry film. So-
True, yeah.
Jim
John and
says
I
that-
can.
yeah.
John and I can go on the road.
And Jim says that I'm fidgeting like I'm sitting on my balls. Well, it might as well be.
Hmm.
And Jen says, why don't I bring that amazing chair out? Yeah. Good luck with that. I'll be sitting like this. Yeah, good luck. I can't bring that. There's a chair in front of the bar. And I was going to use that, but the cord, because I've had to plug it in behind the bar, it's not long enough to reach over the bar. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm always up for some back torture. And she says that The Name of the Rose is
Yeah, it's a good
great.
movie.
Yeah, I really do need to watch that film. I really, really do. And Jim says, In the Name of the Rose is a great film, way overdue for a good release here in the States, which I believe is finally coming. Excellent, excellent film. And he also says that Joe is Peter Boyle as a racist vigilante. I think
Okay.
that's probably why I gave up halfway through, because just I can't stand that kind of vigilante. Yeah, but racism, no. It just it didn't sit well with me. It made me really, really uncomfortable.
Mm.
So, yeah. So if you do want to pick up Joe, anyone, just be careful of its, Right. So let's go on to some of the other releases that we've got here. We've got some from Severin, and I do apologize now. I do have some more releases that I think I have made a note of, and I haven't got the photos of. First one is Terra Express, which I think was also co-written by George Eastman, who passed away recently. I can't remember his Italian name. I do apologize about that. Who was also in Anthropophagus and Absurd. We've got Maniac, the remake starring Elijah Wood. I think that's coming as a 4K. And we've also got the Tony Curtis horror film called The Manitou, which basically his bird's got a growth in the back of her neck that turns out to be an ancient deity, I think. So, a weird Tony Curtis horror film. Yeah, very, very weird. I've not seen it, but I'm intrigued by that one. We've also got Metamorphosis, which basically sees a scientist want to test out his new serum. The government says no, so he says, fuck it, I'll test it on myself, and you can guess how that goes. And a couple of Kino Lorber releases. Big Jake is getting the 4K release, a Western starring John Wayne, Richard Boone, Patrick Wayne, and Chris Mitchum, as well as Maureen O'Hara. And that I can definitely recommend. It is a fantastic, fantastic film. I actually watched it not that long ago. So just quickly, that will definitely be a must-buy for me. And also a film that got pulled from release from Kino Lorber, Daylight, starring Sylvester Stallone, about a tunnel collapse, and he tries to lead the survivors to safety. So, Ollie, out of those ones, which ones do you think you would import? If you could.
Probably none of them.
Fair enough.
Because the Severin ones don't really sound like my types of film. Like, I don't really like those sorts of films. And the two Kinos, I do. If you've been watching my channel like over the last few months, I do love a good Kino 4K. In fact, I was just sat at lunch on my lunch break, just looking to see if I could get any, but I decided not at the last minute. But both of those, Daylight, I only rewatched last year. I've got the Blu-ray, which I think is quite heavily out of print over here now, but it's not one that I would feel the need to get on 4K. It's a decent film, but it's not one of Stallone's best. It's all right. I don't mind it. It's entertaining for what it is. And Big Jake, I've never seen. I think I need to watch a bit more John Wayne stuff first before I pick up like the Kino of. I think it might have a Blu-ray over here, so I might pick that up
Yeah.
first, give it a go.
It has.
Because what
Yeah.
I have seen of John Wayne so far, I've enjoyed, but I've not seen that much, so I wouldn't want to blind buy that 4K without really knowing if I'm going to like it or not.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I mean, what I can always do is, because I've got the CBS Blu-ray, like the UK one.
Oh yeah.
If I do end up pre-ordering it, then what I can do is I can always send it on to you. I'll let
Oh,
you know
that'd
if
be
I
great.
do end up
Yeah.
pre-ordering it.
Thanks, Mike.
I'll send it on. So yeah,
Thanks.
that's not a problem, mate. It's not a problem. I think you'll enjoy it. It's really, really good. Really good film.
Yeah.
I can definitely recommend it.
Thanks.
No worries, mate. What about yourself, Alan?
I saw Maniac in the cinema and actually really enjoyed it. To be honest, Elijah Wood's actually really good in it, and I never really knew until a year or two back how big a horror fan he is. He loves them, so that's a maybe. Big Jake would be a definite because my dad was a massive John Wayne fan, and that was one of his favorite John Wayne films. And haven't seen it in about 20 years, I'd say. So I'd love to revisit it again. Part of my collection is films that were my dad's favorites, so that would be a nice one to add to it.
Yeah, definitely. I think Daylight on 4K would probably look pretty awesome. Really, really would.
I know what Ollie means though about it though. It's okay.
It's decent, but I wouldn't want to.
You know, if you went to cinema to see it, you enjoy it and you go home, but you wouldn't be sort of saying, "Oh, I must get that when it comes out physically," you know.
Yeah. No, that's understandable. What about yourself, Carlos? Any of those ones interest you?
I get what Ollie's saying. Severin is one of them sort of labels that I don't normally order from their website. I tend to go more the eBay route. That Maniac remake actually was a lot better than I thought. I mean, I preferred the original one because the original one from the 80s with Joe Spinell, who was the guy that Rocky Balboa worked for in Rocky 1 and Rocky 2, the guy with the glasses, with the moustache, in the great.
Just going to go and put the light on. I'll be back.
In the black limo. That 80s slasher movie, Maniac, is one grimy, dirty slasher horror movie, serial killer movie. And I love that movie for what it is. The remake with Elijah Wood is just totally the opposite. I remember somebody giving me a DVD of it, and I'm thinking, oh, do I really have to watch this one? Because I don't know if Elijah Wood could actually play a creepy serial killer, but my God, he really, really did surprise me how well he did it.
I've not seen the original, Carlos.
The original's amazing.
No.
You can get it on Blue Underground and on 88 Films. It's a real dirty serial killer. If you like the movie like Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, it's on par with that. You'd watch the movie and you would need a shower after watching it. It's that dirty and grimy. If you like those kind of
hairs
really
on the back of the neck job.
It's a really dirty one, but it's got some gruesome kills in it. You'd feel really uneasy watching it and awkward. I think in that original Maniac movie, there's one of the greatest kills with a shotgun blast, which has Tom Savini's actually in the scene, and he gets blown to pieces. It's you can see it on YouTube. So yeah, that Maniac remake came out in the UK, I'd consider it, but you know, it'd probably be pretty pricey to order it from Severin. Big Jake, I will be definitely ordering that. It's good to see John Wayne get some more 4K releases. Definitely will be ordering that. That is a perfect John Wayne movie to watch for a newbie to watch, kind of like the late 60s, early 70s, because they're a little bit more got an edge to them rather than his ones in the 50s and 60s. If you don't send that one out to him, Mike, I'll definitely send it out to Ollie on our next community meetup for sure. Big Jake I think he'd really enjoy that one. Obviously, Pat
Yeah.
Boone, he'd been in quite a few westerns with John Wayne. Like Alan says, it's a fantastic western.
Yeah.
Daylight, obviously, I'm glad to see that's getting a 4K release because they released it, if you remember back, and it wasn't supposed to get released because there was a rights issue, and people were selling that on sort of like eBay for
Yeah.
ridiculous amounts of money, weren't they?
Yeah.
And I think the only other way to get it on the 4K was a Turbine release in Germany,
That's right.
which it did look like a nice set. I think Keith picked up that release, and it looked like a nice sort of set. I think it was a metal pack. I think it was a metal pack for a 4K release. Turbine, they normally do them. I would probably get that one, being a big Stallone fan. And even though I do have the Blu-ray of it, I've not seen it since I watched it at the cinema. It's a decent Stallone movie. I like it for the fact that he's doing something a little bit different rather than the normal sort of action type movie. It's a throwback to some of them disaster movies of the 70s. So I'll get that on 4K for sure.
Yeah, I was actually thinking it's basically his Poseidon adventure. If you think about it,
it's a good show.
I think that's because I look at it that way because I love the Poseidon adventure. It's a brilliant disaster movie. It's probably, I'd say, one of the perfect disaster movies. That's why I like Daylight so much. I mean, yeah, it's not one that I watch all the time, but when I watch it, I know I'm going to enjoy it. So yeah, I might pick up Daylight. Definitely. Big Jake, as I say, is a definite. I remember the first time watching that with Dad. I think it was on Channel 5, and I know they cut some of like the bloody scenes out, but still, it was such a good film. Yeah, it's I think it was rated 15 over here. I think it was one of John Wayne's first 15 rated movies. I think The Cowboys being another one. But
that's a great movie. That
I need to watch it again. I haven't seen it in so long. But yeah, definitely Big Jake for me. And Daylight. The Manitou, I think if they were to release that over here, I'd give it a look because it sounds proper bonkers and shit, and it's quite intriguing. Maniac, again, I think if they were to release it over here, I think I'd probably give it a look. Metamorphosis, yeah, I don't know. It sounds shit. And Terror Express. I think it's that kind of giallo kind of 70s slasher kind of movie from what I remember reading. So I think that might apply. That might appeal to giallo fans. But I've never seen it, so I don't think it would appeal to me. Sorry, just. So we'll do some more comments before we get to like the last of the releases, which because I didn't get issues, I didn't get a chance to download pictures for them, so we'll just go through them. So in the comments, Mad Marty says that he loves Second Sight editions. Yeah, they are quite nice. They're quite pricey for what they are, and yeah, some of them, I think Carlos hit it on the head, and I think Alan hit it on the head as well. With like they put out some really iffy ones, and you know. And Jen's actually said that we're all saying the name of the rose one we're putting in there, and I swear that's a Mandela effect. I'm fucking too hot, man. I really am. It's a Mandela effect thing. I know. I am. I really am. It's
get a Diet Coke down here or beer.
I've got one. It's the second one I'm on. I've got the fan blasting me as well. It's too fucking hot, man. Yeah, Mandela effect. I've always thought of it as in the name of the rose. That's how I've always, you know. But hey, in the name of the rose, that's what it is. That's what it is. And Jim says that the Stuntman's being released here in the States. Shout Factory 4K. Yeah. Yes, of course it is. Yeah. Yes, I was meant to have included that. I completely forgot all about it. With all the fucking problems that I've had with the car and this, you know. I do apologise about that. Yeah, I was meant to have put that down 3 days before his birthday. Hint. Well, I'll tell you what. If you want to buy it for me first, all right, and then you can buy it for yourself for your birthday. You can buy it for me for your birthday. All right. And Jim says, "Oh my God, they killed Ollie, you bastards!" Yeah, because he turned his thing off. Yeah, and then as soon as you came back, he's risen.
Yeah.
If you want to know, I was changing because I was quite sweaty, so I had to change into my pajama bottoms because I'm
Oh,
don't blame you.
quite sweaty. I'm sat on a leather
You
chair.
got a sweaty sack.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought he
Jeez.
said.
Yeah. No, I do, but I wasn't going to say that. But it's
T-
because
TMI. TMI.
I was going to say, coming for Christmas, Ollie's sweaty sack. Watch out, kids.
I actually thought Ollie done a Kenny. I thought he was sleeping.
when
When you turned off, you just drifted off.
oh no, I literally I just changed and stood in front of the fan for a couple of seconds and came back.
What's the fan's name?
I've not named him yet.
Oh, hang on. He said him. Oh, we all come for the crack, don't we?
Yeah.
Jim actually said that he quite enjoyed the remake of Maniac. It's definitely not as sweaty as the original. He also
the
says
first one. That is a sweaty movie.
Yeah, I need to watch it. I really do need to watch it. He also says that Big Jake is an awesome movie. He says that Viggo Mortensen plays the dumbest man alive in Daylight. Yes, he does.
What was the
guy
point?
who-
He's such a dick.
Yeah. Oh, he's a fucking tosser in it. He really
Yeah.
is.
Forget how long he's been around, Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah.
I know. It's like he's
Looks
been
the
around since the
same.
days of Christ.
Yeah, he looks exactly the same as he did back
No.
then.
Yeah.
But he's like, I swear he must be in his 60s now.
He must be, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
probably like Patrick Stewart. He bathes in the blood of his enemies.
Yeah.
He's got to. He really has. And Jen says we've only got 28 copies of Daylight on Laserdisc. Maybe pick that one up. Yeah, we have, along with 70,000 copies of fucking Apollo 13.
Not good, fellas, though.
No, not Goodfellas. No, only one copy on Blu-ray.
He only opened it last week.
No, I got it from CEX. It still had the price tag on it from when I bought it. Jen says she's super interested in seeing Maniac. Yeah, I must admit I am as well.
I would say on that, if you're going to go and watch Maniac, watch the old one first. Get the 88 films released, and then maybe get the DVD of the remake, because they are, even though they're just two different movies done in two different sort of times. Obviously, the first one was in the 80s, and the remake was in 20 odd years or so later. And there's a different feel of budget as well. I'll be interested to see what Alan thinks and Ollie thinks.
Yeah.
And yourself.
Yeah. I'll definitely pick up the DVD of the remake.
I think Ollie would probably the Elijah Wood version. I think Alan might prefer the 80s version. Mike, I'm not so sure which way you would go.
Well,
Yeah.
none
Well,
of
I
us
might.
are sure about Mike, in fairness.
No, even Mike's not sure about Mike. Yeah, I'll definitely pick up that 88 version of the original Maniac. I mean, I've been meaning to for a while and give it a go, but yeah, definitely, especially with doing the getting the DVD of the remake. I should have picked it up when I see it in CEX a while ago. Jim says the cool thing about Maniac is that 90% of it is shot through the eyes of
that's
Elijah
true.
Wood's character. So it's a different approach to the original while maintaining the spirit.
Yeah, two different.
Did not know that.
Yeah, well, I think in
Excellent.
fairness, that's what a sequel, that's what a remake should do. Why bother
Yeah.
copying the original? Do something different with it.
Yeah, and we're looking at you, Psycho, 1998.
Oh, what a pile of shite.
Yeah, I turned it off after 10 minutes, and I thought this is fucking bollocks. Absolute gobshite. Adam says, long overdue a rewatch of Daylight. Remember loving it when it came out originally and being gifted the poster from the local video shop back in the day. Interesting.
God be with the
Interesting.
days.
Yeah. And you know what? I must admit, Alan, the way you're sitting there with the light on your face, you look like you're just about to go off and solve a crime.
Yeah. He's
Watch
gonna
out.
get his magnifying glass out.
I was going to say, Alan Miggs is the Shadow.
Another shit film.
I love the Shadow. It is shit, but I love it because it's just a lot of fun. And Jen said, "It's not the Mandela effect. You're just wrong." Hey, I resemble that remark. And she said, Ollie Sweaty's story. I'm picturing us with tack. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, the episode of Friends where he's in someone's bathroom and he starts sweating, takes down the leather trousers and coats his legs all in talcum powder and baby lotion. It's not a pretty sight. It really, really isn't. And she says we actually do. Yeah. Yeah, that's
any man that's stupid enough to wear leather trousers gets everything he deserves anyway.
Yeah. 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 Jeans or nothing.
Yeah,
preferably not nothing. But she actually says we do actually have like Goodfellas on Laserdisc. We'll get it watched. I think you'll like it. You'll like it. You really, really will. And Jim says I don't think Ollie will like either version of Maniac.
Jim knows me well. I think Jim's probably right.
Ollie's not a horror guy. That's fair enough, you know.
Yeah.
No, that's fair enough.
I think if Ollie saw the original, I think Ollie would have to have 3 showers before going to bed.
Yeah.
I like psychological horror, but I don't like anything too intense. I won't watch the Saw films. I won't watch anything that's too gory or anything like that because it's just not my sort of thing. I just don't like that sort of stuff.
Yeah. That's understandable. That's understandable, mate. Yeah. And Collector Adam says Maniac taking the skern, the term scalper to a whole new level.
Fair point.
If that's what's in store, oh fucking hell.
Yeah, there's some pretty uncomfortable scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
God, I bet. Well, I'm going to have to get them watched. I really, really am.
On a good note, I mean, Caroline Munro's in the movie, so that kind of evens it out a little bit.
That works.
Every cloud and all that, I suppose. You know. Right, so moving on to the last few. What we're gonna do first. I don't actually, as I say, I don't have pictures for these ones because I didn't get time to get them. There's a new label coming out. It's an offshoot of Arrow. It's called Toy Robot Video, and they're releasing films not only in the US but over here. And 2 of their releases, I must admit, I'm looking forward to. And the first one is going to be a sequel to a film that was called over here Mutronics the movie, but it's actually called The Guyver, based on the Japanese manga. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. It's the follow-up, and it's actually got the guy who plays Solid Snake in Metal Gear Solid, David Hayter. He's the main character of Sean. And then you've also got the Dolph Lundgren and Frank Langella Cheese Fest, which is Masters of the Universe, but there's going to be 2 cuts, the original theatrical cut, and also I think it's called the production cut or the producer's cut. So that's going to be quite interesting. Apparently 88 Films are going to be doing a 4K of it down the line, but it's just going to have the theatrical. So if it comes down to it, I'll import the Toy Robot Video version. Now, moving on to 88 Films quickly, there are 3 releases that I think that people would be most interested in, including Mr. Meggs himself. The Pink Panther is getting a 4K release.
Yes.
So is Last Tango in Paris, starring Marlon Brando and a tub of butter. And also a re-release of The Last House on the Left, but on Blu-ray only, which will be interesting to see how they would improve on the Arrow version and what special features will be imported or added to that version. Criterion US, just a couple from them. 12 Angry Men with Henry Fonda, and I think Red Buttons might be in it as well. And also HUD. Sorry?
Jack Klugman's in it as well.
Yeah.
Yes, of course he is.
Quincy.
Yes, Quincy. Oh, I used to love that show. Mum used to hate it, but I used to love it. I would love to see that.
And Oscar from The Odd Couple.
And who, sorry?
Oscar from The Odd Couple, the TV series.
Yes, of course he is. Yes. Thank you for picking up on that, Alan. I think 12 Angry Men. I think that's 4K. I think it is 4K from what I see on the Criterion website. I think it might be US though only, which is a shame. And also HUD, starring Paul Newman. as well, which would be quite interesting. I think that's 4K. And one from Imprint in the US, which is getting one of those really lovely box sets, the likes of which
Australia.
Yes. Australia, yes, of course it is. Yeah, it's the fucking heat, man. It's the heat. I'm blaming the heat. Not that I'm incompetent or inept. It's the heat. Imprint in Australia, not the US. Fucking hell, Mike, you need a break. Yeah, Downfall, which has been the start of many riffs of that scene in the bunker about the last days of Adolf Hitler, is getting one of those lovely box sets that A Bridge Too Far and Stir of Echoes came in, which Conor Gray said about earlier on, which I think that one's probably going to sell quite well.
Yeah.
So, Ollie, any of those tickling your pickle?
Well, I've got HUD in a few years ago. I got like this German set, nice little German release, and it has like 9 westerns in them, all classic westerns, and that is one of them. And I've just not watched it yet, so I'll stick with that for HUD. That's the main one that I was interested in that I wouldn't get. But the one that I 100% will be getting is the Pink Panther, because that hasn't had, well, it has had a release over here, but it's very, very out of print. And all I'm stuck with is the DVD box set. But I just love Blake Edwards. I mean, I watched 10 for the first time the other night, and I fucking loved that. That was just brilliant. And he's also got another one. I think it might be BFI releasing it next month. The Party with Peter Sellers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
great.
interesting.
That's
He
coming out
plays
next week.
He plays an Indian in that.
Yeah. And that I actually put that in my basket.
This set, Ollie, is it?
No, mine's, I think it might be an even older set. My one. It's got a picture of the Pink Panther on the front. It's like a black in a black big box set.
Okay.
I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely be getting that. And yeah, the Party, because I had that in my basket on DVD, and then I was looking on Blu-ray.com earlier, and I saw that they're releasing the Blu-ray because it's never come out on Blu-ray over here, and I love Peter Sellers as well.
Yeah.
So that's a definite pickup for me. And the Pink Panther, I only watched that. I've only actually seen the first 2. Now, don't kick me here, but I grew up with the Steve Martin ones.
No,
Wait.
no.
Yeah,
Don't
I
tell
know.
me
No,
Steve
not saying
Martin
him.
is better than that. No.
Oh no, I'm not gonna say he's better, but I grew up with them and I really like them. A lot of people absolutely despise them, but for good reason. Like, I understand why, but because I was a kid when I watched them growing up, that's why I've got a fondness for them. But I watched.
Question, Ollie. Question
Go
for
on.
you. How do you feel about Eddie Murphy being the new Cluzo?
Nah, I think they need to leave it now. I think they just need to leave it.
It's happening. It's happening.
No.
Mm.
I don't know. Apparently, it's like going to be a hybrid. So the Pink Panther's actually going to be in it, but it's going to be like CGI.
Yeah.
So it's just shit. But it's the guy that's doing Sonic has done the Sonic the Hedgehog films. He's the one that's doing it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I don't know, but yeah, I love the original Pink Panther. I mean, the whole thing with David Niven in the bedroom when he's trying to hide from him, and he keeps coming in and out. That bit, I was in hysterics with that bit. But then I watched The Shot in the Dark, and I wasn't as fond on that as on that one, and I've just not gone back and watched the rest of them.
It's my favourite one.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll give it another go. I mean, must have been 2 years ago I watched it, and I've not gone back to any of the others. But I just love Peter Sellers. I think he's being there, one of the best being there. I mean, that is the perfect film to go out on. I mean,
he was Oscar nominated for that, wasn't he?
Yeah, and it was like I think he did one film after that, but for that to be like one of his final films to do, I mean, not everyone can say that they have that as one of their last films. I mean, yeah, just
I mentioned him on my channel recently that I do think a lot of people seem to have forgotten him.
Yeah,
which is I find very sad because I think the guy was unbelievably talented.
He's
really
so funny.
talented.
So funny. Like, I mean, even if you go back all the way back to the Lady Killers, where that's one of his like first films, and he's not like the main, but he's really funny in that. Or there's The Wrong Arm of the Law, which is like a smaller British film, which that's such a funny film because he's like sort of he's obviously the same person, but it's almost like he's playing two different characters.
Yeah.
You're right. He's just so talented. He was.
Even in the old Ealing comedies from years ago, he's brilliant in those.
Yeah.
He's brilliant.
He really is.
Yeah. So guess what one I'm going for, Mike?
Yeah.
Last Tango in Paris?
No, not quite. I can't believe it's not butter. You know.
What's that you're using? Lard.
But I picked up a couple of the Pink Panther movies on Kino because they released them.
Oh, yeah.
But I'd be inclined to get this released because there's a few bits and pieces with it, booklets and photos and stuff. The Kino Lorber as usual. There's your slipcover, lads, and on you go. So yeah. But I just love those Pink Panther films. But I would be interested in 12 Angry Men. Now you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm nearly sure that Criterion had this out before, and this is a new
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray.
It's a brand new scan apparently. So
interesting.
It's a fantastic film. I think it's Henry Fonda's best film. And if you're talking about plays that have been adapted well for film, that's top of the list for me. Maybe Glengarry Glen Ross would throw into the equation as well, but it's a fantastic film. I saw the play in Dublin 2 years ago, actually, but I definitely would look. I'm sure it'll turn up here eventually. It has to. Yeah.
Any of the other ones, or just?
No, they'd be the only two that would really stick out to me, to be honest with you.
Okay. No, that's cool. That's cool. What about yourself, Carlos?
Just go through those titles again. I'll totally bloody. I can't get it. It's the E.
Right. I know. See, it's not just me that it's affecting, and I'm so glad of that. Right, 88 films, Pink Panther, Last Tango in Paris, and Last House on the Left Blu-ray. Criterion US was 12 Angry Men and HUD. Imprint was Downfall. And then you've got the two toy robot ones that I made a note of, Guy the Dark Hero and Masters of the Universe 87.
Oh, I get He-Man as well. Yeah. That's a lot of fun.
The Pink, I mean, it's funny because like when I heard about that Pink Panther getting the 88 films release, which I was really surprised.
Yeah.
Last Tango in Paris, I was having a discussion with Dan, and he was also saying that certain labels nowadays don't seem to have a theme. Say 5 years back, they would have a theme, 88 films, Arrow Video, that certain films of a genre or sub-genre would be on that label. But now 88 films of Last Tango in Paris and Pink Panther, you know, even American Pie was a bit of an odd release, and it just, you know, 88 films, are they now kind of opened up to sort of like just releasing anything and everything? Because I was quite surprised when they announced those titles. I never got the Pink Panther ones on 4K because they were pretty pricey. I know Alan got them in a bit of a bargain. And when the 88 films thing got announced, I sent him a message. I said, look, 88 films on the Pink Panther. I'd like to get all the Pink Panther movies. The thing is with 88 films, if I know all of them are going to be on that label and they're going to be coming out, because with some films, they've released films and they've not released one or two. I'm a bit skeptical of 88 films, so I might kind of hold back. And if they release the second one and possibly a third one, the Pink Panther, then I might pick them up. Because I mean, I still do have that DVD set that Ollie said, and I think there was one movie with Pete Sullivan missing.
maybe they might do what they did with the American Pie film. So they brought the
Yeah.
first two out in 4K
Yeah.
and the rest in Blu-ray. So you know you can't really trust them, can you?
That would be that would be a great option. And you'd think in the UK, I mean, these movies, the Pink Panther movies, were so popular. They were always on ITV, whether
That's
it was
right, yeah.
Christmas, whether it was Easter. You'd always have a Peter Sellers movie on there. I am really surprised it's taken so damn long to get one of them released on it's 4K, isn't it, on 88 films?
4K.
Yes, 4K. Yeah.
Yeah, so we never even they never even got released on Blu-ray. They got released in America on Blu-ray years ago, and they went for big money and out of print. I'm just surprised that it's taken a UK company so long to start putting these movies released, because these movies should have been released years ago, in my opinion. HUD, I probably would get. I do like Paul Newman. That one is kind of a little bit. I think it's a little bit overrated for me. I like it, but I'm just not in love with it. It's a modern day Western, HUD.
Yeah.
He-Man, Masters of the Universe, I wasn't really a fan of with the Dolph Lundgren one, so either version, that probably would dangle the carrot for me. Even though I did enjoy the new Masters of the Universe movie, which is out in the cinema, which I wasn't expecting a whole lot, but I really enjoyed that. I thought that was really entertaining. I'd probably pick that up on 4K more than the Dolph Lundgren version, if I'm really honest.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. Oh, yeah, that's the later release.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, it's newer, is it?
Yeah, that's the newer release, because the original one, if I remember correctly, you might agree with me on this one, Alan. It was like a slip box, and the inside was like a gatefold, and they all came out.
That's right.
The one that Ollie's got. Yeah.
And
This has only got 5.
Yeah, there was the same with the DVD other set as well, because there was a rights issue with the last film. They couldn't get it in the set, and they released it separately at a later stage.
That's not supposed to be that good, though, is it? That's the one with the
right.
No.
Yeah.
I know I'm a big kid, but I just love his manservant Kato hiding on him.
I love those scenes.
Yeah.
When he jumps out of the fridge, and he's obviously been in there for hours because he's covered in frost, and just start beating the crap out of each other. It's like a Tom and Jerry cartoon. It's brilliant.
Those scenes, absolutely. I used to wait for those scenes when Kato be waiting to jump on him, and they were absolutely hilarious. They actually used to show them on World of Sport on a Saturday. Do you remember that, Alan? They used to show clips of that.
Yeah, that's right.
I need to watch them again.
Oh, Carlos, you're making me feel old. World of Sport on Saturday.
I think if Ollie starts watching them and seeing the Kato scenes, I think Ollie would get into them and realise how good they were.
Yeah.
I mean, Peter Sellers in
definitely.
The Party. I always laugh at that movie because I always think, I don't think that'd be a movie that they would make today. I really just can't. I couldn't imagine it.
Has the oldest joke in the book as well, Carlos. Do you remember the scene where he says, "Does your dog bite?"
I haven't seen it for a while, but I remember.
So there's a scene in it where he's standing beside this guy in a train station, and he's got a dog with him, and he says, "Does your dog bite?" And he says, "No." And he bends down to pet it, and then he takes his hand off. He said, "Your dog does not bite." He says, "That's not my dog."
He was.
I need to watch that.
The bits that made me laugh is when he's actually at the party and he's bumping into these people and he's just talking to them, and it's he just literally goes from one person to another, and they're just looking at him really oddly, and you kind of laugh because you think, God, that's Peter Sellers with a little bit of a tan. It's really, it's hilarious just for that.
Are you going to pick it up?
The party, I probably it's one I haven't seen for quite a while.
I think when he starts messing around with the microphone, Carlos. When he starts messing around with the microphone. Do you remember that bit in it?
No, because I watched it quite young, and at that time I thought it was humour I didn't think I would get, and I was like, oh, because Peter Sellers, you'd sort of think as a kid, oh, yeah, he's Inspector Clouseau, he's the old guy in that. Because I saw the Pink Panther movies quite young.
Yeah.
The Pink Panther movies and Planet of the Apes and the Bond movies were the first sort of movies I would watch. So I'd always have them as, Peter Sellers was an old guy. So by the time I watched The Party, I think I watched it on Channel 4, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And this
That's
was kind of
brilliant.
like early stages of me getting used to kind of like the adult sort of type humour. I wouldn't say it's racism,
Yeah.
but there's like thin tones to it. When
Yeah.
he's dressed up as an Indian or a Sikh in it, and it's
Yeah.
it's hilarious. They could do a
Have you-
film like that today.
Have
No.
you ever listened to
No.
the Goon Show? Have you ever listened to the Goon Show? That he did
No.
on radio years ago. He did a radio show years ago. Him, Harry Seacombe, Spike Milligan, and Michael Bentine was with them for a while. It was a radio comedy show, and oh my god, it was just so funny. There's lines in it like it says, 20 miles I swam, and the last 7 were hell. They were overland.
He was a funny man.
Oh god, yeah,
No.
yeah.
It was a
They
type
don't
of
make-
humour that if you was quite young, you probably wouldn't get.
Yeah.
It's quite an intelligent sort of humour, and yeah, he was good.
Yeah, it was. I think out of those ones, I'll definitely pick up Pink Panther. Last House on the Left, that's the one that's quite bad, isn't it? It's quite nasty, very, very nasty. So I might give that one a miss. I wouldn't mind getting 12 Angry Men because I remember seeing it years ago, but I don't actually remember it. So I think that would have been
such a good
opportunity
film.
to pick it up.
Such
Yeah,
a
I do
wasn't a
remember enjoying it.
I wasn't a massive fan of it. I think what it is for me, courtroom dramas, I'm just not a big fan of.
Yeah,
It's all about
it's-
it's all about dialogue. It's dialogue driven.
Yeah.
It's a great. I mean, you got a great cast in it, and Henry Fonda's outstanding in it. I'm just not a big fan of sort of movies in sort of one sort of setting.
Yeah.
Whether it's a court inside a court or in a submarine sort of
No, I
thing.
understand.
Yeah.
They're
Just sort of-
very they're plays effectively, and if you're not into theatre,
Mainly, yeah.
you're just not going to
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
No, that's right. That's right.
Mm.
So yeah, I think definitely 12 Angry Men. Downfall. I am intrigued by it, but I know that's going to be really expensive. So I might just pick up the DVD of that and give it a watch. Guy with the Dark Hero. I've got the DVD, but apparently there is 2 versions of the film. But whether they're going to be on that disc, I don't know. I might pick it up. But Master of the Universe for me, I know I've got the 88 films
knew you'd
Blu-ray
pick
that
that
came
one.
out, but because there's a second cut on there, that is what is swaying me to pick that up and get rid of the 88 films one.
Yeah.
So there is a couple there that I'll pick up.
Have you seen the new movie, Mike?
No, I was going to go and watch it before before Tesco decided to put diesel in their unleaded pump and fuck my car up. So I can't actually get anywhere. So I'm literally stuck.
I think you'll enjoy it.
Mm.
Yeah, I really do want to go and see it. I love the trailer. I
You've seen
really
it, Ollie?
enjoyed the trailer.
Alan, you seen
Oh
it?
yeah,
What
I'm
did you think?
hoping to see it next week. Yeah.
What did you think, Ollie?
I loved it. I've never seen the original, but it's just
Yeah.
such a fun film, and obviously because you got Brian May with doing the guitar,
Yeah.
it feels like an 80s film. It has that feel to it. It's just like a proper blockbuster. Like a lot of fun.
Great casting,
Yeah.
didn't you think?
Yeah, Idris Elba. He played a really good part, I thought, because obviously he's not playing like the straight role. He's more of the comedic role in the film, which is a bit different for him.
At first, I thought he was going to be a similar role as what he played in the Thor movie. But
Yes.
it doesn't go out that way.
No.
And he's in it quite a bit.
Yeah.
I love the cameo.
Yeah,
Bit
in the
of
gym.
movie, which I'm not going to say in case Alan sees
No.
it. That
The one in the gym.
That was nicely put. I
It was
didn't
done
know
well.
about that. It was done
I
well.
didn't either. It shocked me. I was like, oh. And everyone in the cinema said it was like the same thing. They were like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a good reason to shoot that scene in the gym as well. It just made it
Yeah.
more fitting. And I think the guy actually, I think I like the way, because it was kind of like the accidental hero, a bit like the Spider-Man Sam Raimi movie with Tobey Maguire. I liked it of that. I think it was about 2 hours 20 minutes. It was just a shade a little bit too long, but I had a lot of fun watching it. Big Alan
It's
Yeah.
not
and
doing
Mike.
that well, Carlos, is it?
Eh?
It's not doing that well. It's not doing that well, is it?
I haven't checked on sort of like if it's done really well, but I think people have given it good reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whether that will sort of, they might sort. The way the movie was put out, Ollie would probably agree with me on this. It does kind of set up. I mean, Hollywood is like that nowadays. It's kind of set out for possible spin-offs and sequels.
Yeah.
Oh, the mid-credit scene, definitely.
Yeah,
And obviously the post-credit scene is literally saying,
yeah,
I'll be back,
Basically.
sort of.
yeah.
But see, the problem with a film like that is it costs so much to make.
That's
I
right.
think
Yeah.
it cost about 250 million or something like that. And the
It
general
needs to
consensus
get.
is
It needs to
double
get.
that.
Yeah, double that. Yeah, get its money back
Yeah.
and some.
Yeah.
And the reality is, if it doesn't, then the studio just pull the plug and say forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I do definitely want to watch it, and I think I'll probably end up picking it up anyway. So, but yeah, so that's it for the releases at the moment. So what we'll do is we'll go back to some of the comments before we let Captain Rumor save the end of the stream. You got to go out and get your cape now. I mean, you got Batman up there, so
Yeah.
Right, we got Jim saying that's why I don't think you'll like Maniac. Ollie, Tom Savini's a master of gore effects,
Yeah.
especially in the original. Yeah, no, that's a good point,
Yeah.
especially in the zombie films and that. And Jen actually agrees with you, Ollie. She said it's psychological horror or supernatural or nothing.
Yeah, I
She
like
doesn't
that.
really do
Yeah.
gore.
Yeah.
So, and Adam says Alan's a true superhero, and come to think of it, we've never seen Alan and Batman together at the same time. That's actually very true.
Well,
Or the Shadow. Jim actually says with 2 cuts of the original Masters of the Universe, will either one of them be worth a shit?
so
I can't help
so
it. I like. Sorry,
we've
go on.
gone from 12. We've gone from 12 angry men to 1 angry man.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And he also says butter. And Jen actually says Marlon Brando as a tub of butter. Good. I can see that.
Yeah.
And he also says Marlon Brando uses butter in a way it's not meant to be used. Yeah. Yeah.
He
I
was a
think-
strange man, wasn't he, though?
Yeah, especially at the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, thinking about that, I mean, I actually do remember watching, I think it was a documentary on like films of the 70s, and that bit came up. And I must admit, even the clip, that actually made me feel really, really uncomfortable. I mean, we can joke about butter and all that, but it did actually really make me feel uncomfortable. And the way that the whole scene was treated on set, it wasn't, that kind of put me off the whole film in general. So, but anyway, getting off of that, because I don't want to spend too much time on that because it will bring down the whole tone of everyone's Friday evening and people will just go out getting pissed. Collector Adams says, tempted to get the imprint edition of Downfall. It's a superb film with a great performance by Bruno Ganz. That's the guy I was trying to think of. Thank you, Adam, for that. It does copy a lot from The Last 10 Days, an often overlooked film with Alec Guinness. Interesting. I've not even heard of it, so I might have to look into that one. And Jen says, I'm looking forward to Marvel's Pink Panther wink wink. I'm sorry, honey, I really don't get that gag whatsoever.
You do, you just don't want to tell us.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I really, really don't. But she also says, I thought the bad occurrence on The Last Tango and Parasite would have made that an unlikely re-release. Well, apparently it got released in the US as well. And that's what I was saying about. And she also says, I mean, real life sexual assault is not the best look. No, I have to agree with that. I really do have to agree with that. So that's, But Adam says the Pink Panther films are epic. Pink Panther Strikes Again remains one of the funniest films ever made, in my opinion. The parallel bars scene, dentist scene, does your dog bite scene, and so
That-
on.
That parallel bar scene is just absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, I need to give him another
Absolutely
watch.
Yeah.
I really do. He also says he would quite happily partake in the watching of Pink Panther Strikes Again. Also, the return of the Pink Panther is worth watching just for the bank robbery and blind beggar scene alone. Classic scene. And this is actually on me because I'll try to do everything from my phone when I try to set this up. She said the link for the channel's not working, but then she said found it on my own. Don't know if it needs to be or can be edited in the description of the stream. I'll have a go. I'll see if I can. So yeah, and then she also says Pink Panther, Marvel, Ryan Gosling.
So hang on.
Why not?
Can we just establish something here? So your missus likes my accent, and she's now.
I think so. Yeah.
And she's now looking for my channel as well. I just putting that out there. That's all.
Yeah. I think she's got a thing for accents. Why the fuck she went for me, I don't know, but
stalker mode.
Yeah, you got a stalker, Alan, just to let you know. So moving on to the last
from there.
Yeah, even Jed's put out as well. She would agree. You've got see, she's gonna stalk you, mate. That's what can I say? So well, I'm not worth stalking. Carlos, over to you, my friend, for your segment of your getting your tidbits out for the lads.
So rumors again. These are coming from American sources. Not really a whole lot. I think it's just a question of again, physical media kind of going a little bit thin over summer. Probably saving within the last couple of months of the year. Academy Award winning movie from the 80s, The Right Stuff, is going to be getting a 4K release from Warner. Sam Shepard, Ed Harris, and Scott Glenn, about a team of astronauts. That's going to get a 4K release. I think that's the first time released on 4K. The Spider-Man Sam Raimi trilogies, yes, they have been released on 4K already. You're going to be getting new 4K transfers with that. Not only the theatrical, but you're also going to get the extended editions. I think some of those movies, depending on the cuts, I can't remember which one, but they've not been on 4K. So they're going to be on 4K for the first time. I think that will get released pretty much at the same time, probably just after when the new movie, new Spider-Man movie will get released on 4K, which will probably be the end of the year. The new Spider-Man movie on 4K, and then they're going to release the new trilogy of theatrical release and extended releases of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movie. So you expect that at the end of the year. Hook, Steven Spielberg, yes, it's been released on 4K. That's going to get a 25th anniversary. It's going to come in a steelbook. I think that's going to be coming in with a new transfer. It seems to be a bit of an in thing now with 4K transfers, that they're trying to do a better 4K transfer than the ones before. Obviously, we've got that with the Rambo release. When they released those on the Best Buy, was it the steelbook set? And now they are releasing all those sets. I think some people in the UK and the US have got their 4K Rambo set, which is an Amazon exclusive. It will get released, all the copies, by August. It will be 4,000 copies in total, and they won't be re-releasing them. It's strictly a Amazon.com exclusive release. As far as I know, there's no release of the extended versions and the theatrical versions, the new 4K transfers in the UK. And lastly, more John Carpenter coming out on 4K. We will be getting Memoirs of an Invisible Man, the Chevy Chase and movie. That will be getting a 4K release sometime at the end of the year. So yeah, they are kind of the rumors in 4K releases. Again, American sourced information.
Nice. Ollie, any there for you if you was able to, or if you fancied getting them?
Probably not. No, I mean I've got the Right Stuff Blu-ray and I've still not watched it, so it's a long film, so I probably need to give that
3
a watch.
hours.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I've picked up the 2 4Ks that came out 2 years ago of all the Spider-Man films, because there was one set that came out with the 3 and another that came out with the 2 Amazing Spider-Mans.
Mm.
So I've got them, and they're Sony, so I've heard they're really good transfers anyway. So I wouldn't want to rebuy again. I'd be happy with them. And yeah, I just don't think I'd pick up any of that.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough, mate. That's fair enough. What about yourself, Alan?
I got the 4Ks of Spider-Man as well, but older ones. So is it a box set, Carlos? Or are they individual releases?
I think they could be as a trilogy.
Yeah, if it
Well,
was a
this
nice
is
box
what
set, I might look at it. If it was a nice box set, I might look at it because I actually love the Tobey Maguire.
I've got that
That's it.
one.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, that's a nice set. That is actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I hope this is not a trend that we're going to have now. Oh, lads, we're going to do a decent 4K transfer now because we didn't really get it right the first time.
Yeah.
Why didn't you get it right the first time? The one thing I definitely will not be getting is Memoirs of an Invisible Man. I'm a John Carpenter fan, but if you're talking about a serious miscasting, Chevy Chase in that film is just woefully out of his depth.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not a good film.
Mm.
I'm very, very surprised it's getting a 4K release because even die-hard Carpenter fans like Keith, for example, don't like the film, so I won't be going anywhere near it. But no, pretty quiet stateside, obviously. Then Carlos, yeah.
Yeah, and also I almost forgot to say Dumb and Dumber. Jim Carrey, another Jim Carrey movie is going to get the 4K release.
Grabbing that one, yeah.
I think I get that. Yeah,
that will be towards the end of the year. I mean, out of those releases, I probably think maybe Dumb and Dumber. I mean, that Spider-Man trilogy, even though it's got it's saying it's going to be the US, you can kind of guess that will eventually come in the UK.
And
how
Sony
much difference?
Always does.
Yeah, I mean, how much difference if you get the theatrical version and the extended version on the Spider-Man movies? I don't know. But Dumb and Dumber on 4K. I actually Memoirs of an Invisible Man. I think I actually didn't mind the movie. It's just Chevy Chase.
Oh,
He's not good in it. I think Sam Neill's good in it. Daryl Hannah. It just looked odd. I mean, Daryl Hannah was a bit of a babe and a lot younger than Chevy Chase. I mean, Chevy Chase, he wanted so bad to do the movie to be considered kind of more of a serious actor. He just doesn't look good on screen with Daryl Hannah. It looks awkward. I didn't think he was that great in some of the comedy movies. If I'm really honest, like Fletch, Spies Like Us, they were okay.
Well, watch
The vacation movies are his best comedies.
Yeah, I mean they were okay. I just preferred other comedic actors, in my opinion. But yeah, like I say, normally the room section would be a lot more. But
I just checked this one. This has got both cuts of the films.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
And as you rightly point out, Ollie, they're Sony, so they always do.
They look good. I've seen the first one. I've seen the first one on 4K, and it does look really good. So I've not rewatched the second or third one yet, but I've heard someone say they both look just as good. So
what's that, Ollie? Sorry.
What
this?
Yeah.
That's the Spider-Man trilogy.
Yeah.
Previously released.
Oh, okay.
From what you're saying, it sounds exactly this because this has got both cuts of the films, and it's Sony, so they look excellent already. So I think it's just sounds like Sony just trying to get people to spend more money on something that they don't
Of course
really.
it is. With the
Yeah.
new Spider-Man movie coming out,
Yeah.
it's just like another resale, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
it's horrible when they do that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, oh look, there's a new Spider-Man film coming out, but have you seen these Spider-Man films? What, the ones we bought already?
Yeah.
Buy another set.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
Just
would
out
get
of curiosity, Alan and Mike, have you got your Rambo sets? Because
no,
I didn't order it, Collie. I didn't order it, Carlos.
okay, I think
No.
mine's actually coming in August. I did get the email that the Day of the Dead is getting shipped.
yeah, I got mine from Wow HD and it came today.
Of
Nice.
the Rambo set.
No, Day of the Dead.
Dead.
Day of the
Okay.
Dead, yeah, yeah, because I've done an unboxing of it, but I haven't uploaded it yet because
Okay.
internet. So yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, Memoirs of an Invisible Man. I think I'll probably just be happy picking up the Blu-ray with that one. I mean, I do want to try and get all of John Carpenter's films in 4K at some point. I've only seen that film a couple of times, and it's all right. Yeah, Chevy Chase is definitely miscast. It should have been someone else.
It's one of those movies you really want to like because
Yeah,
John Carpenter's doing something a bit different, but it's just got problems.
yeah,
Yeah.
quite a few problems. But I mean, Sam Neill's great in it because it's Sam Neill.
He's great in everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So, yeah. So I mean, what was the other one? The Spider-Man trilogy. I think if it's exactly the same as the one that's already out, I'll probably just end up picking up that one. If I mean, I've been umming and ahhing over it, but
I got it quite
would I
cheap.
re-
It's like I
Yeah.
got for like 20 quid for like,
Oh, well, can't
and
go wrong.
it's 4K and Blu-ray as well. So it's like
I've got
fortunate.
that set as well. Yeah.
yeah,
And you can get the other two films as well for about the same price. They're
not
fun.
bad at all.
They're not
Sp-
bad. A lot of people hate the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but it's got
I
its
don't mind
moments. Yeah, it's got its moments.
Yeah, but yeah, I got that same email as you, Carlos, about the Rambo box set. Supposed to be beginning of July to middle of August. So
Yeah.
you know, I suppose it turns up when it turns up for me.
Which Dumb and Dumber, lads, would you just go for that?
Oh yeah, Dumb and Dumber. Yeah, that'd be a definite pickup for me. I love
Carlos,
that film.
are you aware of the story of Clint Eastwood and Dumb and Dumber?
No.
No. So he bumped into. So you have Jim Carrey and who's the bloody actor?
Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels. So Jeff Daniels is at a party shortly after Dumb and Dumber came out, and next thing you hear somebody call his name. He turns around, and it's Clint Eastwood, and he says, "Hey, come over here." He says, "What the fuck does Clint Eastwood want with me?" And he comes over. He says, "I saw Dumb and Dumber." He says, "That scene on the toilet." He says, "That happened to me last week."
Really, that's a straight up story.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
that's a straight up story. Yeah, that's the first
brilliant.
time Jeff Daniels ever met Clint Eastwood. So you're not going to forget that, are you?
Oh no, first
Jeff
time
Daniels-
meeting.
Jeff Daniels was in that movie with Eastwood,
Bloodwork.
He
Yeah,
was actually
decent.
quite decent in that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the Newsroom. I used to love that show.
that's my favorite TV series of all time because it's Sorkin, and it's written
Yeah.
so well. That's one of the only TV series that I will go back and rewatch again and again and again. I got it on physical. It was a lockdown series for me. I watched it in lockdown. I watched all 3 series in like a week.
Wow.
And I love it.
I don't know why. Every time I go on YouTube, they always show the clip of the young student that says what makes America so great.
Yes.
When he absolutely tears
monologue.
us under. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very underrated actor. Very, very underrated actor. I think
he
great.
is. Yeah.
Right, so just quickly before we toddle off, I've got a couple more comments from Jen. She says that she subscribes to all the guests. Yeah, I believe it, honey. You're really stalking everyone. That's what it is. She says she also loves Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, and we do have Memoirs of Invisible Man on Laserdisc. Yep, that's how I watched it last time. And yeah, it was okay. It was okay. So yeah, she says it's all me. I am the comments. Yeah. Oh, So anyway, that is it for this live stream. Under 2.5 hours, but there wasn't really much that could really talk about. But it was a Friday night. Everyone's watching the footy, so why not? So anyway, I would like to say thank you very much. And Jim actually says he was letting someone else talk for a change. Well, isn't that nice of you,
That is a
Jim?
change for you, Jim.
That is,
is
it really, really is.
Yeah.
We was actually
Just
thinking of getting Jim, but like what we was going to do, we was going to get myself, Mike, and maybe another guest. And just as we were about to talk, we were just going to switch off and leave Jim there.
I swear, sometimes, some weeks on my stream, I think I could probably just sit back and let Jim do all the work, because he just some weeks he just like
No
we'll do some-
way,
and
Ollie.
then
I can't
then-
believe that.
yeah, but do you know what I love?
that.
You know what I love? Do you know what I love? I'm sat there and Jim's going away talking, and I just look to the other side of the screen and look at Kenny's face, and Kenny looks like he just. I mean, he fell asleep once. That says it all.
The thing is, Ollie, you love being the host. There's no way
I do,
you
yeah.
sit back.
Yeah.
You do go in sort of a host mode sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Not
Yeah.
on this one. Not on this
I
one.
wasn't
today,
having. I wasn't having any of those photos. I needed to get on with what we were talking about.
I sent it to him, and like I know Ollie didn't sort of check him out. Ollie's reply was, Ollie said I had to stay focused. I said you can't stay focused. That's why I'm sending you then.
But I knew, and it did happen because Andy started looking, and I always knew when someone sent something because they always send it to Andy first, and he always goes like that and covers his mouth and goes like that and looks away, and I'm like, someone sent something to Andy.
Yeah.
I think that was the one that I was on. As soon as I see Andy do that, I was like, they're fucking coming, aren't they? They really are. They're fucking
The thing
coming.
is,
That was Nige.
Do you know what it is? When I send photos, especially with that Ava Adams retired porn star, what it is, because I know,
that was a great show as well.
and what I know is, because I know Andy's such a big fan, I know he would get a smirk as soon as he looks at the pictures, because it's normally I send them at a time when someone else is talking, and Andy has a sneaky little peek, and you see his little face, and he's like, it's just, and then obviously I sort of say to Andy, just tell the lads they've got a message, and yeah. I've had it done to me. Though. I've had it done to me. I think
I did it to you.
Yeah, I can't remember whose stream that I was on.
Todd Johnson.
I got one from Ollie. And I think Alan sent me one as well. So they were sending them back to me.
I'd never do anything like that. How dare you?
Cobblers.
It's all good humour. The fun thing is, when I send them to Pete, Pete's eyes literally pop out of the back of his head when he sees them. He's like,
he likes them.
What the hell are those?
And then he's laughed.
Oh my god, his laugh! I've never heard anything like it.
He sounds like I don't know. He sounds like
seagull.
No, a humpback whale during mating season.
Oh yeah. I still can't get over his run.
Yeah.
I know. I had to put that in the video. I had to put that in the meetup video.
I was running next to him, and I look more sane than him. Unless, I mean, look, it's me.
I'm saying nothing.
If ever a guy is going to spontaneously combust on YouTube, Pete's the guy, in fairness.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Comes out of nowhere. He did it the other week. He was on my stream the other week, and someone said something, and all of a sudden, you just hear Pete just erupt into laughter. And Kenny just looked up, and it's like, what the hell's that?
The big question about Pete is though, why would he never play the piano in the background?
Well, there you go. It's just there.
We all want to see it. I have issues with Kenny though, because I watched Kenny's during the week. You know the stream he does, the movie show with him and Jim.
With Jim and Sean
on Tuesdays. Yeah.
I watched it for a little while because it's on very late here, but.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh, in her day, Shelley Winters was hot stuff." In what fucking day was that, Kenny?
Bloody hell! Kenny said that, did he? Wow.
Yeah, he said.
Let's be fair. Kenny loves those types of films.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He likes a mumsy sort of type of lady.
I guess
Very
so.
Yeah.
diplomatic way of putting it, Carlos. Very impressive.
Well, Shelley
Sons,
Winters
lock
always,
up your mothers.
Shelley Winters always played a mum, didn't she?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true. She was
Right.
in the Poseidon Adventure, wasn't she?
You know, I know what me and Andy and one or two others might like. On the
I know what
photo
you like,
department.
Carlos. Sydney
That's what I'm
Sweeney.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you like.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just lastly, we've got Collector Adam here saying thanks for another great stream, gents. Enjoyed it as always. Have a great weekend. Well, thank you very much
Cheers
for
for
joining
tuning
us,
in,
mate.
Thanks, Adam.
Glad
Top man,
you
Adam.
you enjoyed it, mate. And it's always a pleasure to read your comments. Top fella, you
Top-
really
top
are.
Yeah,
guy.
yes,
Great
yeah.
guy.
And in contrast, well, to what Jim said about Don Johnson, I don't know where Kenny says Shelley Winters used to be a hot piece of arsenic. It damn near killed me. So, yeah, there you go.
Is
That's
that
what
Jim
Ken-
trying to? Is that Jim trying to get the last word in again?
Yeah,
Probably.
and he succeeded.
Uh,
He succeeded.
Jim would never do that.
No, as if he would. As if he would. But anyway, that's it for the live stream. Where thank you to everyone who's tuned in, who's commented. It's been an absolute blast. It really has. Thank you to Mr. Meggs.
Thank you,
Thank
Mike,
you.
for having me.
No worries, mate. Glad you could join us again. Thank you to Ollie.
Thank you for having me, Mike.
No,
Checks
thanks
will
for-
be
for-
the checks will be in the email addressed
Yep.
to both of you.
Yeah, it'll only be about 5p, but you know, because the rest of the money's
Better
going
than
up
nothing.
fast. So, yeah.
Reception
And
and
even-
everything.
Yes.
Signed by Refer to Drawer.
Yeah, but sorry, it's not a steelbook from Marty. I'm still trying to work on that. And thank you to my co-host as always, Mr. Eastwood for Life fan, Carlos.
Cheers. Always a pleasure.
Oh, it
Talking
really is,
movies and physical media because we love
Yes.
physical media, and as we always say, physical media is not fucking dying.
Exactly. So, on that note, thank you all very much for watching. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the football if you're watching it and the sunshine. And as always, keep it physical. See everyone soon.
Cheers, guys.
Take care.
Bye, guys.
Right, all.
See you later, everyone.